Man, what's good, YouTube? Slim TV here, back for another video, or back for another Riding with Slim. This topic is a little, I don't know, it's a little more, I don't want to say sad, disheartening maybe. Not necessarily for the fact that what I'm about to say is sad, but I guess what I'm thinking is a little bit more downtrodden, if you will. So I just came to the realization that, I knew this, but the mind is a very, very dangerous place when it's left unchecked. And even when you do have it checked, there's still things that you'll think, the intrusive thoughts that you think that are more dangerous than you realize, And it makes you question who you are as a person sometimes, or what type of person you are when you have these type of thoughts. The reason I say this is because recently, well, I guess today actually, I found out my dog is sick, man. She's sick. And, loyalty is hard to come by with humans, but dogs give it out for free. And that's why we get so attached to our dogs, because it's a love that really requires nothing. You feed them, you pet them, they love you. That's all it takes. And one of the thoughts that I had when she first got sick was, maybe it's best just to put her down, And I had to question that. I had to question that thought, because I love my dog. But me having that thought so quick, it made me question, how much do I really love her for me to be able to think that? But then I had to also understand that intrusive thoughts and thoughts, that you may not like are a thing. People have this trouble all the time. That's why people do things and say things even when they don't mean it, because it's something that it's something that your mind is kind of just used to. Your mind is used to running rampant. The mind is almost like a wild animal at times, and sometimes it does what you want. Other times, most times, it tries to get off the leash, And I say all of that to say this: you can't always trust your thoughts. Sometimes you have to trust your intentions. And some people will say, well, yeah, your intentions are a part of your thoughts. Not necessarily, because you can think one thing and do the total opposite, Like if there was a way to save my dog, I would do it. And not just, let me just put this out there. There's nothing that, it's not confirmed or denied that she's not going to make it or not going to make it. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, the thought process behind even this, I have to question it. That's how I'm able to make the videos that I make. It's because I'm my own crash dummy. I'm studying myself. So then I can bring it to you guys, and hopefully you guys can learn from it. But yeah, my intention is to say, like, if my dog was rolling, if she was in some type of wagon and she was rolling down the cliff, about to fall off the edge, I would sprint full force to save her. And sometimes you just have to reaffirm that sentiment with yourself, with whatever you're thinking about, by asking yourself these types of questions. How far would you go for her? Or for whatever you're thinking about? How far would you go? Because what I was thinking, the whole putting her down thing, you can think that about anything. You can, like, there's times we probably think, man, maybe I should just give up. But then you got to ask yourself, how much do you really love this purpose, or how much do you really love what you're trying to do, and how far are you willing to go for it? And that gives you confidence into the type of person you are, versus the evil thoughts or the thoughts that you may have that may cross your mental space. And what I've also been thinking is, sometimes I preach a lot of logic and stuff, but your emotions are important too, and it's important to make sure that you keep love in your heart. I don't really talk about the Bible much, in this channel because I want to include everybody, you know, because I believe that everybody can kind of learn from, everybody can learn. There's no kind of. Everybody can learn from what I'm saying. But, you know, the Bible talks about love a lot, and a lot of people have a misconception about love. But I understand love to be an action. It's not necessary. It's more so the actions that you put behind it. It's not a feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling of love towards my dog, but I would also go lengths for my dog as well. I have the action to put behind it. You know? But yeah, man, I mean, it's breaking my heart just a little bit, just because, you know, it's my dog, man. It's my dog. I love her so much, man. I've had her since she was a puppy. I pretty much raised her, you know, and honestly, I haven't had too much death in my family at all. Everybody that I've pretty much grown up with is still here, so I'm blessed for that. And I already know I'm gonna be tore up in one of my, if I'm not speaking this on anybody in my family, but when the inevitability comes when they leave, you know, whether it's 50 years from now or 10 years from now, you know, and definitely not anytime soon, I pray. But yeah, man, that's really all I had. Make sure to check your mind and don't let those negative thoughts, those thoughts that make you question who you are as a person, define who you are. Don't start beating yourself up. Begin to ask yourself questions, you know? Begin to ask yourself certain questions to really gauge what you're thinking in the moment and how far you're willing to go for whatever you're thinking about. The mind is a very dangerous place, you know. Let these thoughts, I guess I'm gonna keep going, because actually this is what happens when you let these thoughts overtake you, is you get into this negative slump of fear, anxiety, anger, because now you're really mad at the type of person that you are, you know, if you let these thoughts win. Because if you let these thoughts win, then maybe there's some validity to them, you know? Maybe there's some validity to them, and that's just some self-work that you're gonna have to take care of. But yeah, you become an angry person, or somebody that has no love for others. You disregard everything, and you're selfish. And I've made videos about how you should be selfish, but I'm talking about selfish in the way that, you know, you don't care about others, you barely even care about yourself, you're just completely selfish, and it's all about whatever makes you feel good in the moment. But I'm talking about being selfish in a more positive light. It's more so saying, you know what, I'm gonna take care of me first, and then if I have the capacity, I'm gonna take care of you. Are you gonna pass me? Thank you. Thank you for slowing down. Yeah. You know, so sheesh, man. It's tough out here. But these are lessons I'm gonna have to learn, and everybody's gonna have to learn eventually. There comes a time and point where these thoughts cross your mind, and you're gonna want to know how to deal with them. And I hope that what I'm sharing can help you deal with whatever you're dealing with in the moment, you know? Because, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this is minuscule. Like I said, I love my dog, but when somebody in my family, you know, or when somebody, you know, that I'm close to, or, you know, whatever could happen, you know, it's good to have this in your mind now, so that you can gauge yourself and know the type of person you are, and know what you would do in these situations, man. This all comes par with the course. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Love you guys. Peace. What's good, y'all? I just wanted to give y'all an update on I wasn't really expecting to have to make this video, but my dog died, so, you know, it's tough, man. It's tough for sure. I just want to tell y'all though that, you know, as humans, that's what we do, man. We have joy, we cry, we grieve, we think about what could be, you know, we do all these things, and it's just a part of the human experience. And honestly, if you plan to be here for your whole life, which I hope all of you guys should, you have to make the decision to power through it regardless of how you feel. Because I'm at work right now, man, and this ain't it. I want to go home. At the same time, I'm happy I'm doing something instead of thinking about my dog. You know, I've thought enough about how grateful I am for our experiences together, and you know, all the times that we had. I'm grateful for that, but at the same token, I have to keep moving, man, because even though she wasn't a sentient being, and even though she ran off of instincts and didn't have much mental capacity besides just listen to what I have to say, she wants me to do the best that I could do in this life, you know. And I'm sure God does too, so I have to keep pushing. I can't use this as an excuse to stop doing what I'm doing, so, you know. Thanks for watching. Check out my YouTube or my Instagram for more content. Peace.